Welcome back to the Hopium Den. Let's get high. Thanks for those of you who are still tuning in 31 episodes later. If you made it through the first 4, you're a real trooper, because that audio was brutal. But we've been improving I shouldn't say every week, but we've been actively working on improving it. I am at the point with the Inferno that we're on to gold, and it is not going to happen right now. I do not have strong enough monsters to conquer these guys. So that's not going to happen. Let's just see about the open game, level some people up. Let's see, that's probably a loss. So we're kind of reaching a standstill in the game. And the reason I say that is because for those endgame fights, we're going to need people above level 14. And so for the Champions events, I'm probably going to send 2 archers, which is fat effort, but there's really no point in leveling him up more. And Hasten the Tall, even though he's 8 levels lower, almost has the same bow skill, so he has to come. As much as I like this guy, and he would scale well, the slave we rescued, look, his bow skill's already better than the level 11s. So as much as I like him, he's just going to take so long to level up. I'll keep working on it, because honestly, I'm just pretty much going to have a whole dead year that once we finish our endgame breeds, we're just going to have to invest into. Let's see, I want to keep Vin below the level cap right now. So very exciting, we have our endgame flank breed right here. We were able to get the 5 traits we wanted, plus flawless defense on our 3 element guy. And Blur has our 8 flank traits, so this has very low odds. I mean, 50% chance basically across the board, but this will be our end. Technically, I know my math, 6 and 8 is 14, but I really don't care about passing on the 0 to 8 spiny skin. That is why I'm saying 13, because if I miss that one, don't care. I prioritized Fire and Frost because I basically have those maxed. I know I'm going to have to do multiple generations of this breed. So if I can get the first one maxed, then when I breed that back with its siblings, sorry, no better term, these should stay maxed, and at that point I can give it Shock Bite and maybe the Spawning Potion. So this is probably going to be at least 2 generations of the same breed. So that kind of stinks, but that's what we're looking at. Sorry. Family text going off, head to peak, nothing super important. Gonna do some smash burgers for dinner. Got my brother-in-law and sister coming over. So that's exciting. That was one of the big driving factors of our move, was to get closer to them. We are now, I'd say, within a quarter mile. So that's really nice in terms of like dinners and seeing my niece and second niece on the way. And it gives our little one, you know, like a cousin, I guess, who's just a year older within walking distance. So that'll be so cool for them growing up. But back to the game, both of these female tanks have the greater pack attack, Carmen. I got you. I got you. And they have 7 traits. And not Jesus, but who am I looking for? Gubby. And Gubby has 8. So I'm still working on that tank 9. Once I hit tank 9, hopefully we get a female out of that I can breed here. If I absolutely had to, I could breed this one without the family bond, but I hope it doesn't come to that. In fact, to guarantee it, if I hit a dead breeding turn, I might just rebreed these one more time to try and get family bond on a female. Family bond with both fire, etc. What we've been going for. Don't care about red legs. We're returning from our expedition. I did that literally just organ hunting. That's what all this is. Alright, lots of monsters. Herb market. Let's go. So pretty much I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to play out this episode, and then from here I'm going to probably either skip around and cut up a video in a bunch of sub-videos, which kind of sounds terrible, or I will, yeah, pretty much all we care about is hybrids at this point. So I'll either like do the exciting parts of a video, but that gets really hard in terms of editing, which is my least and worst part of this, if you haven't noticed. Second thing I may do is just like fast forward 1 year in time, getting our final generations close to that level 14 mark to then work on gold challenges. I think that's probably what I'll lean towards, because honestly I don't see it being a very exciting video. But let me know. If I also, those of you who have been with me, I don't want to cut stuff out that you're like, no, we've been waiting for that. You know, you've been along for the whole ride, so it's not fair to like pull the rug out from under you for those of you who really want to stay engaged. Alright. Since I need to be over level 14, I'm at least going to get Gubby, Vin, Blur over there. I'm saving Vin at his level because I have one more silver medal to try and win with him. Tournament time. Okay, alteration we don't want at this point. Spawning potion would be huge. Oh, we gotta do this. This is risky. I really only care about the potion. I mean, can I send the OGs? Get them some back in combat action? Alright, if anyone passes away, I will rename someone after you. No, Carmen! Oh, alright. Carmen, we gotta rename eventually. Let's see, I can probably save her with the surgery. I got you, girl. Oh no, we don't have that combat surgery. Rest in peace, Carmen. I'll rename someone after you. Honestly, for really only having killers and basic energy, she was a powerhouse in terms of bite strength for the first half of this game for us. So, Carmen, thank you so much for all you did. I will rename someone after you. Don't you sweat that. Alright. Let's take some poison organs here. Did not realize velvet spiders were poison, but that's okay. Alright, we are just going to kill some of these because it's too many. If I were doing it over again, webbing is actually super valuable. I know it's 5 cooldown, you could probably get that down to 3, but it absolutely locks someone down for a while. So I would be tempted to focus like Velvet Spider early because they have Poison Bite and Webbing. So they actually could be a really key breeding piece depending on what line you're going for. Oh my gosh, more Velvet Spiders. Okay, we've almost made it. So much insect meat that I'm never going to use. These guys are all cells because I didn't roll very good on them, or they're male, which doesn't particularly help me. Poison strength, that's a good organ. Don't care about tameness. What could we sell? Female cell, 2400. Sure, money's not an issue. But I was looking through the achievements, and I think for a mill you get an achievement. So if we get up to a mill by the end of this, I'll take it, just for the completionist in me's sake. Alright, female tanks we need to save. And those are going to be with Gubby. Where are we at, Gubby? You should be about max now, other than health. And you have low health. Wow, I'm surprised I didn't prioritize that. Which one of these two are better? They both have the greater pack attack. Terrible physical defense in both of them, and Gubby. The fact that we've pretty much completely lost that in our tank units is bad. I kind of like the bottom one a little better. It has better strength for the tail sweep. It has better endurance. And it has a little bit more poison skin, which is harder to get up than these. Alright, so we need to give it some organs, and I want physical protection. Physical and magic, yes. What I've found navigating this is actually just kind of throwing in temporary organs till I find the ones I actually want. It helps you from having to scroll back up through everything. That's not bad. Physical resilience. Okay, poison and strength would be good. Poison strength. So protection, resilience, tameness. Alright, so this pretty much maxes out poison skin, poison bite. We're getting a little bit on these. Some we care about more than others. I like it. Alright, so now we breed Gubby and the female tank. Standard poison extract should be enough. Do I have better poison extract? I do wish the potion's auto-sorted. This is better because it has the hybrid bonus. That keeps me in the 80s. I don't really care about the alteration anymore. I think I just want to make more of them. I mean, realistically, I'm rolling on 3 traits. I shouldn't need more, but I'm going to do it because I don't want to just keep repeating these same things. Because I want to keep things going for you guys and for me. Alright, there we go. So this should be our final tank 9, and then we breed that if we get a female with the element. And the more I have, the better chance I have at a female. Alright, we're looking good there. Okay, so he didn't hit very much at all. Is this female better? Yes and no. So it depends on what the males hit. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So only 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 4, 5. So he's bad. Alright, let's see if we can find a perfect combo. I doubt it'll happen. This is probably 3 generations. Charge. Man, I'm gonna have to write these down. Ooh, don't mind me getting on my notepad. So the 14 we want are fire, fire, spikes we don't care about, family bond, FB, greater life, greater energy, killer, bleeding wound, charge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm still missing a bunch. Oh, here we go. And then we had regenerate, fly. Man, I'm putting myself on the spot trying to remember all these. Alright, flawless was another one. And then I think fearless. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I'm still missing one. Fire, fire, family bond. Oh, to the parents I go. Alright, so this was blur. And element. Oh, element had flawless defense. We don't really care about that. Not on this unit. Okay, so really all I need is 12. So let me peek here and see what we got going on now that we have our brain organized a little bit. Alright, so if we breed that, with this, I'm trying to ignore the fires because I can pass those on with a potion. So this has Flawless D and Spiny Skin, so two that we don't care about. So this one's probably worse. This still has Spiny Skin, but we probably like it a little bit more. So he's not flank 13, but I'll leave it that because I know that was my goal, and I'll say male. And in terms of the females, regenerate Fire Spit. That's pretty good. Doesn't have Spiny Skin, doesn't have Flawless D. This has Fly. This one's missing Fly. Man, this is hard to do mentally without like laying out a table and seeing how they're gonna merge. All right, Killer, Fearless, Fly, Family Bond. Killer would be good. Fearless we need. Fly we need. Family Bond we have. So this is probably the female I want to breed. That at least is passing on a few more. Yeah, we're multiple breeds away, but that's all right. All right, we at least organized our brains a little bit there. These guys, we're kind of chilling. We're losing a Carmen. We'll rename someone after Carmen once we get up to the elements we need. Sickness, boom, boom, boom. We did all that. All right. Not making anything there, not making anything here. Let's get some more potions of cure going now that we got more elements. I want a couple stone skins for physical defense, because we're a little weak there. And I didn't actually give these guys anything. Fire should be maxed, frost should be maxed, so shock, breeding, let's get your guys no, I'm still multiple generations away. Yeah, we don't care about that. We're a long ways away. And I don't really care about them getting abominated because they're only with me short term. So let's give you just a mediocre agility potion. You're not even the one I like. Good catch, kind of dumb. We don't really care if they're tame, we're just using them to breed. That can be your potion and food-wise. But still not the one I want. Alright, there we go. So food-wise, I am going to breed you. Let's at least do resilience and agility, that's fine. And then potion-wise, let's not give you the 90, let's give you this and this. You're going to get a little bit more abominated, but I don't super care. You're my flank units. I am going to have to get your agility, energy, and endurance back up, which after all that, you will need a potion. Let's do that. We still got that copied. We paste it here. We paste it here. So this has flawless attack. I don't think the others did. Yeah, that has flawless D. Oh, this is going to be a long process. Now would be a good like, and cut. Fast forward. We are back. Oh, no way. I can feed them potions down there. Interesting. I've been putting all my potions up top. That's kind of wild. So I can do 4 potions. I'm how far in the game and I just learned that? That's funny. something like that. Who are we still leveling up? Gubby, Blur, we've got over 14 now. Vin, we're keeping down. There we go. Deserters in tournament. Okay, that's a nice endurance potion. 100,000 bucks. That's insane. And that's why that is a scary fight. Yeah, no shot. But we will do this. Monster and 2 warriors. It's not gonna let me. Why can't I bring him? That doesn't make sense. You're a warrior. What, do you need a single hand item? Dumb. Alright. And then monster. Blur might be in the final battles. I doubt it. I don't think I care about human meat anymore. Okay. Got an achievement there. We've got some eggs hatching, research. So let's finish off our hybrid recovery. We can't because we haven't killed any yet. We can change that right now. Sorry, but you guys won't be needed for long. Velvet Spider, I thought about webbing, but I'm not getting into that. Let's take a few more. Shock organs, we don't have very many. Frog beast, more shock, sure, let's run it. Yeah, so my strategy did work. Like fire and frost are pretty much maxed. I'm not going to invest more in those. And then I could give, not him, because he's not the one I want, but I can give the other one more shock organs. He rolled pretty darn good bite strength. I don't know, I think I just need to leave them all. I think I just put them all there and then see what they actually have. This element I'm done with because they did not have family bond. Yeah, physical and strength, sure. That's way too many 70% shocks, but that's okay. Old age is getting you, huh, my man? You can get sold to a retirement home. Actually, you probably can't because you're old. Thank you for your service. Rest in peace. Old Yeller style. He actually did come in clutch, saving the ice bite once I killed Tiger Bear. Family bond and ice bite and everything came through him. So this one actually breeds pretty quick. We don't need this one. Let's... Oh, really? Not even a poison organ? That's unfortunate. Gilo. You're still chilling. We might finish this whole game before Gilo does anything. Alright. I'm going to keep these two open in a row so I can put my flank units there. They are coming from Blur and Finn have those traits. The majority of them. Element 6 has the rest. So my goal would be I need to breed the flanks to get all the 5 element traits I want first, and then if I breed that with Blur or Vin, I have a lot higher odds of hitting. And Blur does not have a very good lifespan. Do any of these increase lifespan? it's going to lose a year, and then age is already old, so I can't do that. Alright, we don't need more endurance, we don't need anything else. I guess I'll do it just to get it 100, but then blur is maxed. Element. We've just used you for breeding purposes. Didn't expect much, but we'll take some health. Female tank. You're just going to be a breeding machine, so we go health because I won't have you long. Snappy. Snappy's maxed. Sapphire. Your tank unit, we'll give you that, and let's give you shorter flawless D. Since you're a tank, you are now maxed. This is the turn of maxing everyone. Martin, do we get you maxed? Oh, we're off by 1. Oh, I can't say it. Jesus. I was gonna just call him maxed. Jesus is in the same boat, off by 1. Thomas should be there. We need to rename a Carmen at some point. Man, Thomas is like max. Alright. We don't really have many people to level here. Blur, Gubby, since maybe they make the endgame fight, but I'd rather not. I'm leaving Vin for that last silver medal, so we do something like that. Lesser nobility, we don't care about. Let's just send as many people as we can. Oh, they need two-hand weapons? You guys are getting picky. Alright. Hasten, I want to keep leveling you. Geert, and let me just send Blur. Alright, quick turn there. We've got to get rid of some of these guys so we can get our tank units where we need them. Oh, I got to go all the way down to the courtyard. That's fun. Honestly, I think I can just get rid of those guys. Alright, let's get the rest of our tanks up here. We don't know what they have yet, but we do need to start healing off abominations. So for now, I just put this on everyone. And let's do taming. If I do this for a few turns, then I should be able to change that. And let's do breed. These guys probably aren't done either. So, nothing like changing our mind 3 times. I wish there were hotkeys. Just copy and paste. That's alright. Alright. That's it for this turn. We're going to hatch all of our flanks. He's maybe not a cell. I'll leave it blank. 13. Yeah, he is a cell. Probably. I need to just focus on the family bond, regen, fire. So this one actually is only missing fly. I need to break that down into 2 sections, is my game plan there. Alright. And are we breeding anything this turn? No. What do we want to breed? We've got our tank units on standby. We can't do a whole lot more with our flank units right now. Regen, family bond, fire. So I guess I could rebreed this with element 6. Yeah, I guess I'll do that for now. Because this at least gives me the full chance of inheriting fly. But I'm potentially losing a bunch. Versus if I breed with something else with fly, I probably keep everything. And I keep a better bite strength. So I just wait. I wait to hatch the rest. We got rid of our webbing spiders. We really don't have anything else we are going for. So we are now officially upgraded. Everything's done here. That's pretty sweet. Blur would be combat if we keep using, so we go there. Female tank 7, breeder, gubby. Getting real close to max. We needed that health. Sapphire, yep, counterattack sounds good. Let's just max counterattack since you are a tank. Flanks pregnant. Let's see how we did. So we should be 9, and we have pretty good odds at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 7, 7, 7, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We did it. We've got our new tank unit. Let's go. We've got 2 of them, both male. Why are all my tanks always males? And there we go. We got the female. 3 new tanks. That is awesome. So, let's strength. This. I don't know, by the time I click twice, copy and paste versus just speed through these clicks, it's still definitely faster to copy and paste, but who cares? Alright, so we have 3 tank units. Let's give the female the growth potion since she's the odd man out. And then, yeah. Okay, we get our defense up that way. Because I now need to breed, I need the female. The female is my most important because the element is a male. So this is going to instantly get bred. So if that's the case, I'm going to go growth potion, just juicer. How abominated does this make her? We don't need the taming potion. I kind of like it. The human blood, my thought is, that'll help with the dry tolerance, that'll help with some fears. Like it kind of helps across the board. To have something to level up, I will just throw my normal routine into this. And you can have a crappy potion. And then I guess I'll see if this one's better. There's another 35. You can have that. Nice. They're all done in 2 turns. Let's go look here and figure out our breeding lines. We're up to 70% organs. All right. Do either of you have fly? No. No. Yes. So you have fly and family bond, so we would need regenerator. And you have regenerator. Man, this one's good at 83. Of course. Of course, the one with the phenomenal bite strength I can't use. I should not have even looked. Should have just stuck with what I was doing. It's all good. So this pairing has to be you and you. And the reason for that is because then we are fully done with the inheritance of all the traits like fly, regen, family bond. But what's going to happen is as soon as I breed this back with Vin or Blur, I'm rolling 50% chance on those 5 traits again. Man, this is hurt my brain figuring out how best to do this, because it's not like we hit an 11 or like a 14 where we're so close. I think maybe we just go back to the well and try one more time. So the other side, would have max fire and frost, so we would need more shock. We can't do that because Blur's gonna die. Because I just don't think there's any combination of these guys right now that gets me even close to 14. Like, I really just think I gotta breed the originals again and try and high roll it. Alright, I lied. I'm not gonna end this video. We're gonna hunt our last silver medal real quick, see if we can win this. We save Vin just for this, and that's a dub. Let's run this fight. I'm gonna add this to the end of the video, and then I'm going to fast forward a little bit until we have a little bit of breeding luck. That's the game plan. But when we come back, we're hunting golds. It's the goal. Alright, we're just going all out aggro. We're not going to get cute. Alright, neutral there. Oh, web. Hate that. Oh, that's fine. Why'd he switch to fire spit? That's crazy. Let's make sure we hit. And we just try and end it. Let's go. If I would have realized we were at that point, I would have just ran it quick. But, alright. So we are officially done with all the silver medals. We're to gold medal hunting, which means I need people greater than 14. So I'm going to fast forward a few turns. I did decide I'm going to do one more absolute monster breed set between these two, and hopefully between these and what I just bred with Element and Flank, I can pair up to get all 14 traits. I'm hoping somewhere along those lines we can make it happen. I do like that I bred these, and they had a shock potion, so theoretically I could pass on some really good shock with an offspring of that and an offspring of this to get to the 14 traits. So we are going to do a quick time skip. I'm ending here in November, turn 117, and we will see how long this takes me to get lucky on some breeds. But I don't want to waste your time with multiple videos of me just wasting time breeding. So we're going to do a quick skip, and then we're going to grind out those golds at the end game. We will see you again soon.